Hello, friends. All right, we'll wait for just a few seconds and then we'll get started. I'm gonna go ahead and post my shopping link right here in the comments. So this is where you can find all of the makeup. I wonder if I can, nope. Makeup, and I'm gonna be doing like a little mini hair tutorial. So I'm gonna post. Why didn't it post? Okay, makeup. Let's just do this. Makeup. Butting. And then hair. Sorry, I'm like typing out my links in the comments so you guys can shop them. Let me see if I can copy and paste while I'm live. Son of a gun. Oh my word, it's not letting me comment. Rude. All right, let's just try this. It's not letting me comment. How annoying. Okay. Well, we'll just have to wait. Let's see. Awesome. Hi. Thanks for being here, Dee. Oh, there we are. I guess I just had to be more patient. Okay, so I went ahead and posted the links to the things I'm going to be talking about right here in the comments. So makeup is linked on top and then hair is linked on the bottom. It's not a hair tutorial. I mean, maybe it is. It's just like, it's an updo. It's a bun. Oh, thanks, Jenny. I'm so glad. Everyone seemed to really enjoy that rant. All right, so we're going to be doing my hair first. Because I was going to pin it up and I was like, I just want it up. I need to wash it. So first off, flexi brush. And this is my favorite brush. I love that it's curved. It like fits perfectly over your head. And it's my favorite too because it's vented. So it's perfect for blow drying your hair with. So I just like comb my hair all back. And then I'm going to flip my hair upside down. And gather it. Okay. Once you gather, I know I've been trying to let them grow out. They're like haggard today. I got them waxed from someone I've never gotten waxed from before, and she just did them. It was not her fault. I think she was just distracted because we were talking. Note to self: don't talk when you're getting your brows done. So she like waxed them too short. Like this one was like up here. I'm like, oh my word. So I've been growing them out and I'm going to get them actually done tomorrow. Okay, so I'm going to use these little blonde bands. I got these from Amazon, but they match kind of. So I have my hair all in my hand. Okay, so now I'm going to grab it at like the, you know, like when you're a baby, like the soft part of your head. That's where I'm like holding it. And then I just will loop around twice. And then once you've looped around, actually, let's do 3 times. I'm going to loop around 3 times and then hold it and then pull the hair through. And when I'm doing this, I'm making sure that I'm positioning the hair like on the back so I don't have like the crazy hair on the front. And then I'm going to take the 2 sides of my little mini bun and I'm going to pull forward while I do this. And when you pull forward, when you do it, it kind of bumps this area up, which looks cute. Now, we're going to take a whole mess of bobby pins because I have like all the shorter layers in the back. And I take little blonde bobby pins and I'm just going to start. I like to do this by like feel. So there's 2. And then did you guys know that the teeth go down first? Who was today years old to realize that? Once you start doing it that way, you'll see how much it holds. It like holds it so much tighter. I also really love these like tiny ones. Again, Amazon. Especially if you have short hair. So we're going to pin those up. And then I I just kind of like feel around. So now I will usually do this too. I'll take like the smaller ones and just pin the bun itself just to like hold pieces down like this. Watch. I will show you. I'm gonna take this smaller one and take this crazy hair, and I'm literally going to pin it on the bun like that. Oh, and you can't really like see it. Slow turn. All right, and then I usually will take like a piece or two from the front because I don't want it to look like so perfect like that. I should have done it a little bit more forward, but YOLO. Okay, so now I'm going to take my favorite. This is called the Hot to Trot Max Hold Hairspray. This is my favorite. Let's spray the crud out of my hair. This will really help to hold everything in a place, but I like it too because it doesn't make your hair like crunchy or like gross and dirty. And then there we are. Ta-da! Hair is up. Good enough for me. And then it'd be really cute too. Oh, I should have brought it in here. I have like a little scrunchie. You could like put a scrunchie on it and it would look a little bit more like together. But okay, so we'll go ahead and get started now. So there's my mini hair tutorial, little bun tutorial for short hair. I know it's not going to be perfect. I usually will take my fancy mirror, this guy right here. This is called the Lumi. It's my favorite mirror, which are actually having a 20% off sale. And I'll use the back to like figure out exactly which pieces need to go back up. But like I said, it's not going to be perfect, especially when I don't have a mirror to look. But YOLO. Okay, so now, ta-da! So now let's do some makeup. All right, so I'm gonna do my Liquid Touch foundation. Ooh, almost spilled my coffee. Let me pull out all my brushes. Thank you, thanks Dottie, so sweet of you. All right, so I'm gonna take my powder concealer brush. This is my favorite foundation brush to put on foundation with. And I'm gonna take my Liquid Touch foundation. Thank you, Jane. We are practicing kindness today and yesterday. Did you guys know February is kindness month? I didn't know that, but I'm here for it. All right, so I'm gonna take my Liquid Touch foundation, squeeze the topper, shake, shake, shake it up, and then it's ready to use. So it's so important to making sure that you shake up your foundation really well, because the more you shake it, the better it'll look on your skin. Some other things that are really important to make sure you're putting on your skin beforehand too, the Touchable setting spray and the mattifying face primer. So you're gonna use both of these. So you're gonna spray your face down with the setting spray, then apply about a dime size amount of your Touch Glorious, I always forget the beginning of that, Touch Glorious mattifying face primer. So you're just gonna put it on all over your face and let it sit. That's the key. Let it sit for like 3 to 5 minutes to let it really saturate into your skin, and then spray again with the setting spray. So setting spray, primer, setting spray, really, really important. My top is from Red Dress. I'll give you guys the link. Do you still prefer the Liquid Touch over the spray? That's a tough one. Yeah, I think I would, just because it's, I don't know. In my opinion, I feel like it's a little bit more fuller coverage. I don't know. It all kind of depends like what kind of coverage you want, and then also like what type of skin you have. So that's why I always encourage you guys to comment color match in the comments. That way I can give you a full personalized recommendation. All right, so now I'm going to take my Liquid Touch in the shade Lace, and we're just going to apply this all over. I also really love how fast and easy the Liquid Touch applies. So you can really build it up to be fuller coverage or more of a lighter coverage, just depending on what type of coverage you want. If you want something really soft, you can do less. If you want something more full, you could apply more. So I just love the ability to kind of mess around with it. Messy buns tend to trending anyways. You're ready. Necklace is from Southern Classy, which I'll give you guys the link in the comments as well. All right, so now we are going to just apply this all over. All right, so there was like one full layer of it. So you can already see, look at how just soft that looks. It just totally takes away the redness, takes away, you guys are cracking me up, be nice. Takes away the discoloration, just evens out your skin tone. So really, really love just how fast and easy it is. If it is your post, do you want us to defend you or is it just positive comments? My first instinct is Mama Bear. That's your call. I am never one to say not to do anything besides being nice. I would say if you're defending me, that's fine, but I wouldn't like if someone said like, I don't know, the back of your hair looks like a mess. I wouldn't want you guys to like attack her and be like, your hair looks like shit. Sorry, said the S word. But I would want, like, it's okay to defend me, but I always, no matter what, and this is what I always tell my kids too, treat others how you wish to be treated. If you said something and you're like, oh, that probably wasn't the nicest thing to say, would you want someone to like say mean things to you? No. And like, I always think about that in my head too. Like, if I am reacting a certain way and then I'm like, ooh, I wouldn't want someone reacting to me like that. So I always, no matter what, I always just think, would I want someone to treat me this way? Or would I want someone to say this to me? Or anything, like literally anything. I always just try to keep that one saying in my head. Because I feel like that really, even with like my marriage, with the kids, with like everything, I feel like if you really do think, is this how I want to be treated? Or is this what I would want someone to say to me? I feel like that like solves, honestly, Rhea for president. I'm just joking. I do not want that role. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like that just answers a lot in your life. Like literally for everything, whether you're like at dinner, in the car, driving, whatever. Would you want someone to cut you off? No. Would you want, I don't know, literally anything. Like you could literally apply it to any scenario, I feel like. But so that's always my 2 cents. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and apply my Liquid Touch with my fingers. And now I'm going to go and fine tune it with the blending bud. And this is going to be my favorite way to apply my foundation because I feel like this really bumps up the coverage and just makes everything look super duper smooth, especially if you have fine lines, wrinkles, large pores. This is going to be so incredibly helpful at making everything just look really soft and really smooth. Also, if you have dry skin, this is also really great because it's adding moisture into your foundations, which helps them to expand and just look so much softer on your complexion. Thank you. All right, so now we're just going to apply this all over and just blend this all over. Okay, so now that was the Liquid Touch foundation in the shade Lace that we just put all over. And now I'm going to go in with the Skin Solution Concealer in the shade Organza. And I'm just going to apply this in an upside down triangle shape on my under eye. And the reason that this shape is going to be so important, especially if you have like a lot of darkness or heavy set under eyes, it's really going to elongate that area and just makes your under eye just look overall just like so much brighter, tighter, and more youthful, especially if you have a lot of puffiness or heaviness on your under eyes. This concealer has caffeine infused in it, so it's going to give you like an instant little eye lift, so it's the best. Can you see the ring up close? There it is. There she is. I still need to get it like resized because it's still a little too big, but I can't part with it. All right, so we're going to apply this all over on the top and the bottom of your eye. And like I said, this is going to give you that really wonderful eye lift. And then if you haven't seen yet, if you need to be color matched, just comment color match in the comments and I'll private message you a full recommendation. I'm a little bit behind on my messages, but I promise I'm going to hunker down and get to all of my messages today. So if you guys have messaged me and you're waiting for your response, it's coming, I promise. Can you use the face primer on your eyes? Yes, Deb. So before I put on any makeup, I always put it everywhere. I massage it on my eyes. I apply it really close on my under eyes. I massage it on my lips. Literally everywhere I put it on and I let it sit. That's like the key, to let it sit. If you're putting your primer on and then immediately going in with foundation, you might as well just not even put primer on because you're just wasting it. It's just mixing in with your foundation. So you need to let it sit for a second. All right, so now I'm gonna use, yes, the sponges are damp to put on your foundation and concealer. And now I'm gonna take my dry beauty blender and I'm gonna spritz it with my setting spray to get it to really cling wonderfully to my Touch Behold translucent setting powder. So it's a loose powder. I popped the cap off mine so I could use it in this technique, which is called baking. This is the Touch Behold translucent setting powder. And so what you wanna do is you're just gonna tap it in there, and I always like squeeze like that. That's why I never like pick it up, because then it goes everywhere. It on there. And then we're going to pack this on wherever we get really shiny, oily, or crease a lot. It's going to kind of just absorb all of that and stop it from moving. So like I had said, if you are really oily or you work in a kitchen, menopausal, live somewhere where it's really humid, all of the above, this really, really helps with that. Now, for how long you bake, depends on how oily you are. So if you're super, super oily, I would bake longer. If you're not that oily, I would, like me, sweep away it pretty much immediately. So what this does is just going to set those areas. So if you weren't oily all over, say you're more normal skin, I would just use this just on your under eyes and use the rest for to set with like contour and blush. So it all just kind of depends what your preference is with the coverage you want. If you don't like a lot of powder, obviously you won't use a lot of powder. It just depends. And that's why I always really encourage you guys to message me, comment color match in the comments so I can private message you a personalized recommendation for you. All I need to know is if you're dry, oily, normal, if you want full coverage, light coverage. It just depends what you want. And I'd be so happy to help kind of fine tune that for you. That's why I'm here. And make sure when you are shopping, you're shopping right here, RheaHopeBeauty.com. That's my website. That's what gives me like credit on doing these tutorials so I can do them for you guys. So make sure that you're shopping on my website. Make sure you see my name and or my picture on my website so you can see what was I saying? I got distracted. Make sure you see my name and my picture on there so you know that it's my page. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and apply this all over, and this is really just going to even out the coverage, and this is going to bump up the coverage a little bit, but you see how it really kind of just makes everything look super soft and melted. This is the Mineral Touch Pressed Powder in the shade Satin. This is like my favorite pressed powder color. It's so dang neutral. So if neutral colors just look really good on your complexion, which is almost everybody, this color would be perfect, which again is the shade Satin. Which again, if you need to be color match, just comment color match in the comments and I'm so, so happy to help you. Awesome, Danny, welcome. If anyone else is new, go and hashtag newbie in the comments so I can welcome you. I would rather have the feeling of nothing on. So I can definitely give you a recommendation to achieve that, Marissa. So like I said, this tutorial doesn't have to be like for everybody. If you're not into wearing liquid foundation, I'm not going to recommend liquid foundation for you. So it just depends what your preference is. So let me know what you want out of your makeup routine and I would be so happy to help you build that makeup bundle for you. So just comment color match and I'll message you. All right, so now we're going to contour. So I'm going to use my same thing, Mineral Touch Pressed Powder, but you will use the shade Voile for a super comparable look. Awesome. Welcome, Jennifer. Thanks for being here. And Nina, welcome. All right, so we're going to start at the top of the ear and work to the corner of the hairline with the tapered blusher brush. And yes, Chris, it's super similar to Poplin. Hi, Megan. Thanks for being here. All right, so we're going to contour just one side of my face because I always love to show you guys the power of contouring, to show you guys the difference. So I'm going to contour my forehead, which again, you're going to take the product, swirl in the cap with the tapered blusher brush. You can even tap it off if you're worried about it looking too dark. And you can always kind of mark it in the temples, and then you'll just kind of swirl and bring this down. You don't want to go, for my personal preference, welcome Donna, you don't want to go below your eyebrows, in my opinion. I know some people that like to connect it so they bring it all the way down. For me, I just feel like that makes me look too sun-kissed. So I just rather it just on top here, and I feel like it really just kind of makes my cheekbones pop. I'm at break at work. Awesome. You're so sweet. Thank you. All right, so around the jawline, bottom of the ear, towards kind of where you stopped at that contour line. We'll do both sides really fast. And then for the nose, super duper easy. Welcome, Danielle. Thanks for being here. Squeeze your brush and run it down the sides of your nose. just like this. You could even put it on the bottom of your lip. Wherever you put wherever you put contour is going to recede. Wherever you have nothing or like something brightening will make it pop forward. So we're kind of just like playing around with lighting. All right, so same thing on the other side. So now I've contoured one side versus not at all. So this side has no contour on my cheek, and you can really see how my complexion changes so much. It really just like shapes your face, brings in your cheekbones, makes your under eye look brighter, tighter, more youthful, makes your cheeks look so plump. I'm making the same exact expression, and this side just really pops forward. So same thing on this side. Top of the ear, towards the corner of the mouth, and stop like 2 finger lengths away from your mouth. And then stop and swirl. Just like that. Voila. Super easy, super pretty. And I love contouring with a pressed powder. To me, my personal opinion, it's easier than a contour powder or anything like that. It just is it's meant to blend. So I love it. I feel like it's super easy. All right, so now who out there isn't really a blush girl? If you're not a big blush girl, you'll love this color. This is the shade Surreal, and although it looks purple, it's not. You're going to take any type of fluffy blusher brush, smile, and then you're going to tap this onto the apple of the cheek, working to the hairline right above your bronzer. So it'll go like highlight, blush, bronzer. And it's okay if things overlap. You want things to look super soft and melted on your skin, so totally okay if it melts. And I'm just going to kind of like tap this on just like so. Now this color, which again is the shade Surreal, is one of my absolute favorite blush colors because it just gives you a really gorgeous sheen to your skin without making you look like you're wearing a ton of blush. It also has very light kind of red undertones to it, so very flattering on. Oh yay, you're wearing this, twins. Me not so great with blush. I have redness on my skin, so I try to cover up the red. Makes it stand out. So I would probably either do the shade Supple or the shade Surreal for you, Caroline, for your blush. Yes, this blush color, I couldn't have said it any better, Crystal. It's so soft. So soft. All right, so now for highlight, we're going to do the Touch of the Mode Luminizer in the shade Pearly, which, as you guys know, is my favorite highlight color because I just love the rosy gold undertones to it. I feel like it's super flattering on and not like overdone. It's a perfect little zhuzh to your makeup. So if you've been feeling like your makeup's been looking really dull lately, this is the perfect way to give it a little bit of spark of life without breaking the bank, which again was the Touch of the Mode Luminizer in the powder form and the shade Pearly. Very pretty, very easy. All right, our face is done, so now we're going to throw our brow pencil. And I'm going to line my brows a little bit. Like I said, I'm getting them waxed tomorrow. Praise the Lord. So ignore my overgrowth. Do you do the teeth whitening kit? I do. I do it every week. And when I first got it, I did it 3 times the first week, second time the second week, and then just now I do it just once a week. And I usually do it on Tuesdays when I watch The Bachelor. Because it only takes like 15 minutes and it's super perfect. If you guys need my teeth whitening kit, it's actually on sale right now with a Valentine's Day sale. And this is the link, and you want to use the code Rhea. And this will give you the kit 50% off. Aw, thanks, Molly. All right, so we're going to take the brow pencil in the shade Medium. And I always outline my eyebrow with this, and then I just color it in. It's essentially how I do it. But I've always raved about how just easy this brow pencil is to use. It has a retractable tip, so you never have to worry about sharpening it. It's only $19 and it lasts for such a long time, especially if you're using it with a really light hand. The lighter the hand, the longer it'll last. And you will, like I just said, essentially just outline and color in. But it's hands down one of my favorite products from Younique just because of how user-friendly it is. It's not like overly pigmented, but it's like pigmented enough. So you're not here like all day, but you're still getting that really gorgeous payout. Top of the arch, down on the bottom, just like so, and then elongate the brow. And I have more detailed tutorials on how to do your eyebrows as well, saved on my YouTube channel, which if you don't follow me on YouTube, my name there is Rhea Hope. And then I also have an Instagram page too, which I have tutorials saved on my highlight reel. Which again, my name there is Rhea Hope too. So make sure you're following me on YouTube and Instagram. They really, again, couldn't have said it better myself, Jennifer. This one just really just takes the cake as far as how amazing the brow pencil really is. All right, so now, how often do you keep your eyebrows in such good shape? Like, no, oh my gosh, I have so much overgrowth. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? I haven't waxed my eyebrows in, I think, like a month and a half, I think. But I usually get it done. I usually get my brows done when I get my nails done. Typically. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeliner in the shade Perfect. This is hands down my favorite eyeliner. One, it's only $15. And two, it actually stays where you put it. It doesn't give you like raccoon eyes. And I put this on like the wet part of your eye, the waterline, which is like that little area right behind your eyelashes. Thank you. And I think I'm going to rock this hair length for quite a bit. I've been really liking it. So nice being able to like wear your hair up, you know? Yeah, I don't like put anything that you don't see on Facebook on my YouTube typically. Every blue moon maybe. But everything, yeah. My YouTube's kind of like a compilement of like Instagram and Facebook. Everything lives there. But it's kind of nice because it's like a different platform that you can watch things on. It's a little bit easier to peruse, I feel like. Is everything open here? Pretty much, yeah. Most places are like outdoor only. And then some places are like peaceful protesting inside. But small businesses gotta survive. All right, so we are gonna do this really pretty neutral eye look. I feel like I've been really all over the board with my eye looks lately, whether it's been like soft and neutral, natural, or like super glam. So what are my tattoos for? I actually have like a full Instagram, IGTV where I literally tell you guys what every tattoo is on my whole body and why I got it, what it symbolizes. So if you want to see that, go over to my Instagram and it's on the IGTV. So it looks like a little TV icon. You click there and you can scroll down. It's actually one of my very first, IGTVs I filmed. This was at the old house too. I really haven't gotten any tattoos in a really long time. Okay, so now let's do this eye look. So I'm actually going to be doing, it's kind of fun. I'm actually going to be doing the, Amanda, it's makeup. What's makeup? Okay. I'm going to use the fluffy crease brush. So like I was saying, we're going to do kind of a fun look because I'm actually going to be using all of our eyeshadow palettes. So I'm going to be using the Addiction Palette 6, which is this guy, which is so pretty. It has the most neutrals out of everything. So it has like reds and pinks and browns and golds. And then I'm also going to be using the Addiction Palette 8, which this one's a little bit more fall colors because it's a lot of warmth. So it has a ton of teals and reds and oranges and yellows. And I'm going to be using our limited edition brand new beloved palette 3. And this one has all metallic colors. And these ones are going to be like your golds and your bronzes. This to me has been like one of my favorite palettes Unique has come out with. Because if you guys have been watching me for a amount of time, you know I love bronzes on my eyes. Bronzes and golds are just so pretty. So we're going to be using all 3 palettes. Heyo. So the first thing we're going to do is fluffy crease brush, and we're going to take the Addiction Palette 6, and I'm going to grab the shade Enthralled first. So this is going to be like a lighter brown. So we're going to take this on the fluffy crease brush, swirl in the cap, and then we're going to apply this on the outside of our crease. Just like so. Awesome. I'm so glad. So the palettes are $49 by themselves, and like I said, they will last you forever. Or you can buy them on sale in the February special. So you will, you can buy any of the palettes. You get to choose which one you want in the February special, which is discounted bundle. And in the discounted bundle, you get any brush you want, and you get any palette, any brush, or eyeliner, plus a free eye primer. So you get all of that for $75, or you can buy the palettes by themselves for $49. And again, you're going to want to make sure you shop right here, RheaHopeBeauty.com. All right, so now that we kind of have the gist of that color, Just fine tune it ever so slightly on the outside, which again, if you have hooded eyes, a really good tip for you is to make sure you're doing your eyeshadow with your eyes open. So when you have your eyes open, you can still see what's going on. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to take the same brush and I'm going to take the Addiction Palette 8 and I'm going to grab this shade right here, which is the shade Profound. It's a really pretty like maroon, like a maroony brown. I'm going to take that on there, swirl on the cap, tap it off. What color of contrast did you put in? Do you mean my foundation? You're funny, Crystal. Okay, so now I'm going to take this and put it on my eyelid. So like I had said, if you need anything, make sure you're shopping on my website, RheaHopeBeauty.com. Everything actually has a love it guarantee. So if you need to return anything for any reason, you can. And if you need any help picking out any colors or shades or eyeshadow, just comment color match in the comments and I'll message you. All right, so I'm going to take the fluffy crease brush with the shade Profound. And I'm just going to put this all over the eyelid and then just start to blend this into the crease. So something really important to consider when you're doing your eyeshadow is how heavy of a hand you're pushing with your brush. If you're pushing super, super hard, the color is going to go on there really dark. I would rather start with a little bit and build it than have to go in and try to blend it out if I put on too much. Are you a model? No, I'm not a, well, I guess I've been paid to model, so sure. But no. Do you put eyeliner on the inside of your eye? Yes, I do. And if you have smaller eyes, you could always do the eyeliner in the shade Pristine, which is like a white color, which would really open up your eyes. Did you use eye primer? I personally did not, but if you have oily eyelids or if you have a lot of fine lines and wrinkles, the eye primer would be a really good product to implement into your routine, which again, you get it for free when you buy the February special. So now, if you're just now tuning in, we're using the shade Profound from Addiction Palette 8. And I'm just slowly building this up because I didn't want to go too dark on my eyes into the crease. Okay, so now that we have that on there, looks pretty good. Now I'm going to switch up brushes. I'm actually going to grab the same brush, just a different one, the fluffy crease brush. And I'm going to go back to Addiction Palette 6. Which is this guy, and I'm going to grab this shade right here, which is Ostentatious, and this is just like a deeper brown, and I'm going to grab this on this brush and just work this into the outside corner just to create a little bit of depth. Question, when you color match people, do you ask them to send a clean face? No makeup tends to be better just so I can see your natural skin tone. But if you are wearing makeup, that's okay too. I just need a well-lit selfie. So as long as you're standing in front of a window, that's perfect. Or if you're in the car, that's fine too. Just as long as you're like in front of windows, that always equals like the best for color matching. And no filter, and take off your mask because I need to see your face. Question, my eyeliner smudges in the corners. If it's smudging on the inside corner, I would suggest not to go too far in. Stop like where your eye pupil is. And then also making sure that you set your makeup really well with the Touch Bold setting spray. It will really, really help. All right, so now that we have Ostentatious on there, I'm going to backtrack and I'm going to take a liner brush and actually, that's fine. I'll take Ostentatious. And I'm going to drag this along the lower lash line, which is the same color I just used in the outside corner. And I'm just going to drag this along the lower lash line. And like I had said, if you are, if you're the type that doesn't really like eyeliner, this would be a good option for you as well to use in place of it, because it will give you the same look just without having anything on your eye to smudge or smear. All right, so now that we have that on there, I'm going to flip the brush around and grab the shader side of this. And just going to smudge it up a little bit. Okay. All right. Feeling pretty good about this. Okay, so now I'm going to switch up and grab the blending brush, which has nothing on it. Yes, of course, Autumn. Message me if you are wanting to join my team and I can walk you through how to join. Write dry patches on their inner and outer corner of their eyes and wear glasses, sit on their nose, top of their cheeks. Dawn, I would use the Touch Bold setting powder in those areas where your glasses normally sit to help kind of prevent that. Sometimes there's not much you can do about it besides touching up, but I would use the Touch Bold setting powder in those areas. Do you get fallout using the eyeshadows? No, that's why I love these eyeshadows, because there's limited fallout, meaning you don't get eyeshadows all over your cheeks. But I will show you, if you do get that, use a empty fluffy brush. This one's from e.l.f. You can get it at Walmart. And just sweep really softly, and then use your blending bud and just bounce this really briskly off underneath. This will pick up any eyeshadow that may have fallen. So really easy trick to kind of clean it up if that does happen to you. And the very last part is the Beloved Palette 3. We're going to take the shade Unselfish, which is this really pretty silvery metallic, on the crease brush. And we're just going to tap this on the inner corner of our eye to finish up the look. Just like that. And voila! We've used all 3 palettes to create this like really fun, more brownie ready, all the colors. Ta-da! Pretty. Okay. So that was Addiction Palette 6, 8, and Beloved Palette 3 that we used. We used like 2 or 3 colors from each one basically. And then now we're going to set our makeup and we'll do our lips. And it's always so important to making sure that you're setting your makeup, because that is really going to add moisture into the foundation, which helps your makeup just look so much more natural on your skin. So if you ever feel like your makeup looks like it's just sitting there, or maybe it looks like it looks powdery or cakey, highly recommend to grab the Touch Bold setting spray. It's my favorite setting product. It really does make a big difference on how just soft and smooth and flawless your makeup looks. So cannot recommend it enough. So if you're not doing that, highly recommend. It does make a really big difference. All right, so now I'll put all these away and we'll do our lashes. So first thing I'm gonna skip my lash primer today for no particular reason other than I want to do this combo. We're going to do the Twisted Mascara first, which is one of my favorite mascaras because it has argan oil, keratin, and biotin infused in it. And it is the best at making your lashes grow, especially when you're using it in combination with the Esteem Lash Serum, which is on my website under lashes. And it's only $24. You use it at night before bed, the Esteem Lash Serum. And it makes your lashes grow like weeds. You can also use it on your eyebrows too if you have really sparse eyebrows. All right, so I'm going to take the Twisted Mascara and just do a really nice coat of this. And I love the wand on this guy. I feel like it gives you the best separation. Okay, so now I'm going to use the smaller wand to really fine tune this. Message me if you guys need info on joining, ladies. I see some questions about that. Just message me here on Facebook. All right, so I'm going to use a smaller wand to really fine tune this, and then same thing on the bottom lash line. Just like so. But I love the smaller one. It makes it so easy, especially if you have shorter eyelashes or just like have a hard time with that mascara. This one makes it so dang easy, which again is the Twisted Mascara. It actually just won awards too in a recent magazine. It's amazing. Which again, you can grab it on my website, RheaHopeBeauty.com. All right, I'm gonna do another little coat of this. And then, because I love dramatic lashes, I'm going to go in with the 4D mascara. So this mascara is the one that actually got unique, like famous. It has fibers infused in it, so it gives you like really great length and volume. But now it comes all in one wand, which is nice. All right, and there we have our lashes. She has already had those nice full lips. I do get lip fillers, yes. I got them actually... not yesterday, but the day before. So you ain't wrong. I usually do Juvederm. I do a full syringe. I actually have a full Q&A on it, and I'm like full transparency with you guys. I never try to hide any of that. I used to have like no upper lip, and it used to be like an insecure thing for me. I love my lips this way. I'm not like saying you have to do it or have to have it. I just personally prefer it. So if you want to see the Q&A on all the questions about Botox and fillers, I'm actually going to be going, not live, but I'll be on my Instagram story today talking about it and sharing the before and afters. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you do. My name is Rhea Hope there. All right, so now for lips. Speaking of which, I'm going to use this lip liner. This is by Marc Jacobs. It's in the color Cream and Sugar. Message me, I'll give you the link to it. And I'm going to line my lips with this. Okay, lips are lined. And now I'm going to take the lipstick and the shade Easy Street. I don't know when lip liners will be back, but I know they will be eventually. But if you've been looking for like the lipstick to wear every single day, this lipstick is it. It's the shade Easy Street. I don't know if I mentioned that. It is by far the prettiest nude pink you will ever wear. It also doesn't feel like you have anything on your lips. So if you're not like a big lipstick wearer because you hate that feeling, I'm so with you. I'm the same way. These are the best. For lip exfoliators, we actually have a really, really great one. It's called the Lip Exfoliator. I don't know why I thought it was named something different, but it's this guy right here. It's a sugar scrub. It's incredible and so hydrating for your lips. If you have really, really dry lips and it twists it up, use this twice a day. Use it at night and in the morning, and within like 2 days, your lips are going to be buttery soft. So that's what I always do when I feel like my lips are getting like really peely or chapped. And then for the lipstick, again, these are matte, but they're creamy, and they have incredible hold for being just like a regular lipstick. So again, that was the Easy Street Matte Opulence Lipstick, and it's available right here, RheaHopeBeauty.com. So I will get back to all my messages today. So if you guys have any questions, if you need any help with product or makeup or anything, or skincare, hair products, whatever the case may be, please reach out to me here on Facebook. Sorry, I was reading your comment, Denise. Thank you. And if you guys have any questions, please reach out. And if you need to be color matched, comment color match in the comments. And I will see you guys over on Instagram for the rest of the day. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a whole Q&A on Botox. But if you're still here, I'm actually going to be hopping on to Facebook in about 15-20 minutes to be doing a live with Fancy, which if you're unfamiliar with Fancy, they are the company that I use that do all of the mirrors and the facial brush that I use and love. And we're actually we're going to be doing a giveaway for 2 winners while I'm live. So make sure to tune back here about 15 minutes for one of you guys to win a giveaway. I'm so excited. So I'll see you back here in a little bit. Bye.